he should be able to. Bottom left side, teamless Zerg player. He's back from the military. He is DRG. His opponent in the top right side from the KC Gamers, he's the Red Zerg. Still has to go to military pretty soon, I believe. He is Solar. I'm going to be surprised if Solar also one of the players that will leave us soon for the military service. Alright. Trap will win. TY will win for sure. Already a bit of a disagreement. Surprised that the TY fanboy actually says that TY will win, of course. Oh, Gumiho, Hero, Classic, and Linux should be coming back. That's pretty cool to see. I love Linux. The Linoctopus. That's really cool to see, actually. Him coming back. Wonder how that will go for him. We're still kind of waiting here, of course, for some real development of this game. So far, both players gone for the hatchery first. Nothing crazy, nothing wild. Third base is, of course, going to be taken up here next. And yeah, both these players looking for the macro game. Let's see where they want to take that macro game, of course, whether that be the roaches, whether that be the zerglings, maybe just straight up into the mutalisk, as sometimes happens as well. Well, with the third base, a little bit less likely, of course. We'll have to make a transition at some point from the zerglings, if that is going to be the case. But, yeah, there's the Baneling Nest. Baneling Nest at the front door for both these players, it seems, so not looking like they are trying to hide too much. Speed about to finish up for both these players. Solar heavily relying on the Overlord scouting here, where DRG still went for the double Zerglings here as well to get the scout off. Mecherino is a good point actually here, made by Sushi. We still have that Mecherino as well, of course. Alright. No scouting being achieved so far by Solar. I mean, he sees the Evo chamber, he sees the Baneling Nest, but that doesn't really tell you that much. Lair coming up for our Red Zerg. And there's the Lair as well for DRG. A little bit behind for DRG overall, but he's playing it a bit more safe. Well, I guess actually both of these players now are playing it a bit safe with the Baneling constructions. And a Roach Warren now coming down for DRG. I'm seeing the gas geysers being taken by both these players. I'm kind of looking at a third base for Solar. I'm wondering if we're going to see those being taken as well momentarily. It's kind of looking like it will be the Mutalisk play here for Solar. At least from what I can gather. With the layer finished up there, begins to spire, and the Roach speed most likely also will be starting up in the production here momentarily. There we go. zoning away the banelings so far. Or the Zerglings with the baneling. Just to be careful of the unfriendly banelings now. And yeah, DRG holds off quite nicely so far. Bit surprised Solus getting this aggressive when he does have the Mutalisk coming up as well. +1 ranged weaponry is about to finish up, allowing those roaches to 2-shot the Zerglings instead of 1 shot, of course. Nidus Worm is coming down here. DRG starting to get quite aggressive. It's going to work out quite well against a player going for the Mutalisk here. Might even put one up into the main base straight afterwards as well. Nidus Worm getting utilized. There go the Queens. A couple of drones as well with this. May try to make a couple of Spore Crawlers here. Or, yeah, that's exactly what he does. Gotta love seeing something like this taking place. As they will, well, actually, they should complete a little bit, at least one of them, before the Mutalisk are all gathered up here on top of this army. At least you would hope they would be. Oh, it's gonna get close. That just does mean that there's less time for them to really deal with the roaches as well. Spore Crawlers now starting to move on forwards. This is a very technical kind of push here from DRG. He's being pushed on the backside as well. A couple of Zerglings there trying to get rid of all of the third base presence right now. Baneling Nest gonna go down also. And DRG does manage to save his third base for the time being. So watch out not to get rid of too many creep tumors of his opponent, of course, because then the Spore Crawlers will slowly get taken out as well. The Roach is still struggling. The third base somehow does get taken out. Not entirely sure what or how that happens, but does seem to be the case. The Queen does get taken out. I think we had a transfuse available there, but maybe just barely not. DRG here. I mean, with the Spore Crawler push, it looks like he may have done it. 3 Spore Crawlers, just an incredible, difficult thing to break here for the Red Mutalisk. And yeah, that's it. That's a GG. DRG takes himself game number 1. After a bit of Roach firepower coming in. Goes to the login page, clicks Facebook or Battle.net, won't let me select. Oh, really? Really? Interesting. Interesting. Personally, I've only really used the Twitch for Metrorino. Also Twitter. Twitter I've also used. That works out well. But yeah. GG for DRG. We'll have to try his metal again here, of course. And the next one. DRG's ZVZ is really good, actually. I've said this a couple of times. People say that his ZVZ is not the best, but I think his ZVZ might be one of the better ZVZs. At least, I mean, when it works, like it just worked right now, it is nuts. It is nuts how much he gets done. It is crazy. It is ridiculous. And I'm always quite thoroughly impressed. Anyway, regardless, it might be because the thingamajig is for you know, the Link Baneling style is so well equipped for him, and he the ZVZ in Korea usually revolves a lot around Link Baneling. All right. Anyway, these are our groups, by the way, guys. If you do like the replay pack as well, that's on the Metrorino page. Then you're gonna get access to all of these games over here, so go check it out. Did my StarCraft crash? It did. Alright. That is rough. That is rough. Alright, well, that gives me another moment here to talk about the Metrorino, I suppose. Metrorino here. Oh, it is going to be quite something. Quite something, Metrorino. Top right side, you can sign in on the sign in button. Use the Twitch, simple as that. And voila, you press contribute. Fill in that coupon code, which is into Alpha X Pro Cup. Pro Cup? Is the Pro Cup? Oh no, the Pro Circuit? What is it? Pro? It's Pro something. Anyway, 5, because the 5th. Well, I already did it. Not allowed to do it again. The circuits. Yeah, there we go. But close enough. Close enough. All right. Gonna have to wait for StarCraft 2 to kind of be back on its feet. That's rough. That is rough. The roughest thing is, of course, the players and our Korean streamer will be stuck in that waiting screen now for a little bit, which is annoying. It won't let you do it. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know what could be causing all of that, or what the causation is. Maybe not a lot of people using that platform. I don't know. I don't know. Skinny. Where's that name from again? Skinny Pete? Skinny Pete. Is that from Always Sunny in Philly? Skinny Pete? I'm not sure. People are leaving the party now. Sorry. To crash. All right. Looks like most of the people actually did crash later on. Maybe just kind of closing down their StarCraft. I think that's the best way to do it. I mean, if you're already going to have to rehost, just Alt F4 out of the game. Reboot it, probably the quickest way. But anyone get ranked weirdly this season? Yeah, I mean, I got ranked in my regular league, which I think is weird because I have been improving a lot by watching and casting a lot of StarCraft 2, but it just doesn't seem to be the case. Apparently, I am having difficulties with joining the lobby. That is rough. Oh, the joys of StarCraft. Well, at least it's not happening on a match-to-match basis anymore, right? At least we got that going for ourselves. That problem got fixed quite quickly. So that's good to see. Authentication. Window mode. There we are. Bimo. Alright. Let me join in on my buddy. Join the game. Streaming. Entering lobby. Come on, baby. There we are. Sorry. I am good now. Good now. Alright, small prayer to the Lords of StarCraft 2. The almighty spirit that allows us to connect and disconnect to all the games of StarCraft that are going on. Copy link, paste in Safari, and we'll allow it to sign in. Oh, Safari! I didn't know we had a Mac user here. Alright. First game. Not going quite his favour. Here's the Blue Zerg fighting for the Kaisi Gamers. He is the one and only Solo. There we are. iPhone. Ah, alright. In the top right side, we got ourselves the Red Zerg player. He is teamless right now. People give it up for the one and only DRG, the living legends of the Zerg. The man, the myth, the mystery. Just take my 50 cents. Oh, we do appreciate a good 50 cents. If that's too much of a hassle filling out the codes, then, you know what, just buy yourself the replay stack. Something like that. As also supporting the tournament, supporting the prize pool for these players. Slowly drifting along the side with the overlords here. Both players going for the straight up macro openings once again. Very interested in seeing whether or not we're gonna have that Roach meeting up with the Mutalisk once more. I love the fact that DRG went for those Spore Crawlers across the map as well. They really did win him the game eventually, which is kind of fun to say. The Spore Crawlers made on the opponent's side of the map won the game for Mr. DRG. DRG, now in the red color, of course, in the top right side. Solar in the blue. Looks like they did switch that up on us. I think. Am I crazy? They were the different... it was different just before, right? Or did Solar win the game instead of DRG and I'm just messing up myself right now? That could be the case as well. I feel fairly certain that Solar was the player going for the Mutalisk. And DRG going for the Roaches. If I'm wrong on that, well then, who knows what else I'm wrong on, right? It's just up in the air at that point. Right. Drones being made. Spewed out by those eggs. Of course, we're still looking to see who is going to go up against Bjorn in the next match here. Whether that will be Solar or DRG. It will be a ZVT coming up next. Which is, I suppose, the benefit. Could we have had all ZVT today? Let me see. So, I think we could have, right? I think we could have. Imagine Solar going up against Bjorn in the winners match. DRG going up against Cure in the loser match. And then, how would we keep this going? How would we keep that gravy train going? I guess, yeah, Solar and Solar losing to Bjorn. And then Cure winning over DRG. There we go. And we would have all ZVTs. Pretty cool. Didn't happen though, of course. We did have a bit of the mirror matchups as we're watching right now as well. Too much of a good thing is also a bad thing after all, isn't it? So maybe it's all for the better. Neither of these players looking like they will get aggressive with their circling numbers. I mean, I know there's red circlings here for DRG across the map, but they're more so here to get some scouting done, get some information. You know what? Get a queen. If that queen is getting a bit too feisty, why the hell not? That's a good pick-off. Oh, and here is, in fact, quite a bit of an advancement. We have the Roaches already in production here for Solar. DRG also making a lot of links right now. Maybe in anticipation that there could be the eventuality of Roaches coming his way. Or he's planning something else himself as well. He's getting the +1 ranged upgrade and the Roach speed, which I don't think is available just quite yet for Solar here because he doesn't have his lair. Does he? He doesn't have his lair. Alright, so that's a big deal. Solar's just going to have more Roaches, but DRG is going to have the, well, Roaches capable of chasing down the Roaches of Solar. That is a massive thing right now. Couple of links delaying this attack as well, allowing the Roach numbers for DRG to kind of get back up to a respectable amount also. He's ahead with 8 workers. I think DRG should have everything he needs to hold on to this attack right now. And then with the road speed finishing up also, that should allow him to just chase down this army quite efficiently. Let's see how this is going to go overall. The Zerglings fighting the Zerglings on the left side. There's still a lot of roaches more available here for Solar than there are for DRG. DRG needs to get more units available here on this right flank. The Queen's helping out a ton. A couple of transfusions also, of course, doing quite a bit. And the reinforcements now for DRG kicking in. This is where that roach speed finishing up is going to mean an absolute devastating amount of damage being taken here by our blue Zerg. There's none of these Ravagers, none of the Roaches will be able to escape, and that is it. That's a GG. A bit of a build order loss there for Solar, but DRG